Hello, welcome back to No Man's Sky. We are very shortly going to do week 12 of the Season 2 weekend missions, but I am ever so slightly early, so let's do some other missions in the meantime. So for 250 Quicksilver, let's go kill some pirates. Oh, I forgot it times you now. Yeah. Start the mission quick enough.
Hostile ships approaching.
Piece of cake. Send me more.
Hostile ships defeated. Hostile ships approaching.
It's amazing how easy this is if you get them to instantly come out of warp.
Hostile ships approaching.
For those of you who don't know, if you land on your frigates, you get a variety of different things for it. So, they just gave me chromatic metal and magnetized ferrite by the looks of it. Units. This is a weapons one, so a combat frigate, so it will aid me if I'm being attacked nearby. Magnetized ferrite times 100. Where's that just put it then? That's weird. Where did it go? Oh, for some reason they put it on my freighter this time around. About 4 more minutes before the mission should appear in the anomaly. Alright, so these ones can find you some ancient ruins. So I'll be marking some more on the map there. Over there. Just to point this one out as well, if you're going for, let's see if I can find them, the salvage frigate modules, shooting these things on the side of the freighter will not lower your standing with the particular race, but shooting these things absolutely will. Alright, so don't attack the cargo. See, I think I just saw one. probably one in there somewhere anyway, but don't be shooting these things. Don't be shooting the separate cargo pods that are around, like that thing right there. That's one there, isn't it? Yeah. Ugh. Don't shoot them, because you will lose standing with that race, and it can take quite some time to bring that standing back up to the point where you can do missions for that race. And that doing the missions at the space station for those races is like one of the most profitable things in the game, and super easy to do, and you can stack those missions up. So say for example you've got ones that say kill 2 sentinels, well, you know, go get like 50 of those stacked up and then go kill 2 sentinels, and it completes all 50 of them. So space station missions well worth it. So you want to keep your standing with the various races high. The higher they are, the better missions you can do for them. So yeah, if you are collecting salvage frigate modules and you don't have the patience to do it via crashed freighters, derelict freighters, nexus missions, your frigate missions, your expeditions, if you want to do it quick and you've decided, well, I want to attack, only attack the actual freighter, nothing else. Okay? Right, hopefully the mission will have popped in. Quite certain we're talking to Gemini this week, but I'm not really sure what item the disturbance is going to ask of us this week. I suppose this might be a good opportunity to see if the mission just appears, or if you have to leave the anomaly to make it appear. I don't know. So I suppose if we stand here watching this for the next 2 minutes, if it doesn't appear, then we'll know we have to leave and come back. We're at 7.5 minutes into this video, so I reckon if you don't have the patience to stand around and wait, just skip to the 9-minute mark. I reckon that'll probably be about when it's ready. So let's see if I can do a quick recap off the top of my head. Ariadne over here, went to check out the disturbances and disappeared for several weeks. Oh, it does just pop up. There it is. Amazing. We went to go find them. Several other NPCs disappeared to go find them. And now the NPCs are a little distrustworthy of each other, some of them claiming that we have a traitor in our midst. The game seems to want us to believe it's Hesperus, especially as the eyes have changed colour, and you know they are sort of responsible for the rather a lot of deaths of Korvax, but claims that they actually weren't responsible, they were just there. Gemini looks at schematics for exosuits. They don't seem to notice my approach. Let's greet my friend. They hide the schematics, hesitating as they turn to face me. So much of our lives are mysteries, my friend. The faces we are born with, the clothes we wear. Who made the exosuits? Who speaks with their voice? The knowledge stones, the portals they lead us through. They are our birthright. There is so much out there still to be found. Right, I'm also testing my theory now. Pants. I collected the derelict freighter thing from Helios very shortly before I started this video. I was wondering if it actually, the new one drops in at the same time as the weekend mission, but apparently not. it is just a weekly thing, but obviously isn't timed at the same time as the weekend mission after all. See, I'm actually prepared this week. The last 2 weeks I've been quite late in joining this mission. I got sidetracked with Mad Max and with the website. Not so much this time. Looks like Remington has built a base quite close to the portal. Oh, I know why. It's because I'm on the planet with the incinerator multi-tool. FYI, I've spent most of the week trying to get back into the game. It white screened me every time I tried to load my save. I'm not entirely certain what I did to fix it, to be honest with you. I started messing around with my save file, but I don't really know how I fixed it. I don't want to do that. I want to find some knowledge stones. There's one. Ugh. Lies. Lies, I tell thee. Hoping that on my travels I will find the incinerator, because there's so many people claiming without any kind of reason to do so, or any kind of proof, that it's been removed from the game when it absolutely has not. People started saying that some time ago, and then I found a bunch of them, and several other people found them. People are posting posting picture evidence of it, but apparently that's not enough. The naysayers want some video evidence, so I'm really hoping to be able to provide some. I have messaged Sean Murray asking for his yay or nay about whether it's been patched out, but I severely doubt that I'm going to get any kind of reply from him. There are some members of Hello Games staff that in the past have been nice enough to help me out with questions, but I don't think that in this case I'm going to get an answer. Yeah, typically the few staff members there that do help me only really do so in regards to the Facebook group and the website, with fact-checking stuff and occasionally sending me some warning when there's about to be an update. But unfortunately, when it comes to arguments on Facebook and Twitter, they're not really willing to step in and sort them out, which, you know, is understandable. Go to space station, then to beacon. 22nd, that's said. Right, so yeah, so it's working for some people. That was one of the messages on the other side of the portal there, saying that it did work as of the 22nd. And there hasn't been an update since then, or a patch, so hopefully we will find one. It would be nice if I found one on this same video. The structure once housed an artificial intelligence. Corruption now festers within its shell, hating all that it once was. This place desires only matter, it wants me to bring more. 400 star bulb, which again I have in my inventory because I seem to have everything in my inventory. Let's go find a few though. We are looking for flower symbols like that. In fact, that's one right there. These things. And they tend to be in big groups usually, so if we find some, we will most likely find a lot. And you can probably complete this in one go. Oh, that's not enough to complete it in one go. These are actually quite sparse compared to normal. Usually you find tons of these together. I reckon if we have a look around we will. Four different plants right next to each other. That's amazing. I've never seen that before. Oh, if that's a common occurrence on this planet, then this is a great planet to do some cooking on. In fact, I kind of like this planet. Frequent sentinels, copious flora, common fauna. Have ourselves an ancient data structure, a bunch of them. It says navigation data, I bet you some of them give me drop pod data though. Yep, there we go. So if you didn't know about these things, that's what they do. Oh. Come on, Star Bramble, where are you? Well, you're not Star Bramble. Aha! I see you. Alright, so I reckon this will be enough. Right, as I have multiplayer turned off on purpose, these should still be here for any other players, so let's give them an idea of where to find it. And I will just put the Facebook group on. I would put the website group on, but I honestly can't remember the whole address for it. If I get a few more patrons, I can just change it to be NMS or No Man's Sky Resources.com, which would be really handy. But I'm not really willing to run the website at a loss, which I would be if I paid for it right now. So okay, right, so that marks it for everyone else. Let's see, how many is that? 360, that's not actually any, that's only about half of what I need. Alright, fine, let's find another one somewhere. Mark it for other people. Yes, I'm not there anymore. Aha! Let's change it to a different colour just to make it stand out. Oh, maybe I can, if you bear with me, just look up the website. No Man's Sky -resources. .wixsite.com. Awesome. case you're wondering what I've been up to all week, as I've not really posted much on social media. Been taking a bit of a break, as I have encountered far too many trolls. And honestly, it's beginning to be a bit much. So I have spent this week playing a fair bit of Mad Max, again for this YouTube channel, but also watching a show called Cursed, which has got that Catherine Langford lady in it. It's about Nimue and Merlin and Arthur, and it's not too bad. I mean, it's not. I've seen better shows, but I'm quite enjoyed it, and I'm very much looking forward to another season of it. Apparently this did only just come out this year, so I think I'm going to be waiting a while. What just happened? I'm so confused. Was the whole building the anomaly? What? What just happened? I didn't actually give the items over. What on earth? The building has disappeared and I did not give my resources over at all, and it just... What? Okay, well, I'm not having that. I'm sorry, but I want to see the end text, and I'm sure you do as well. So, we're going to reload. That is very annoying. I believe we're going to do this all over again. Alright, this time round I will literally just do it straight away. I won't go hunting, I've already marked the places, so... Yeah, whatever you say. Blah 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 blah. I really don't believe that just happened. Buildings! Oh my word. Yeah, so I've always been very interested in the whole Excalibur and King Arthur and Fae, and also Atlantis, but that's not really related here. Yeah, so it was very much a show. This Cursed show is very much a show made specifically for people like me, I guess. My base is back. Hello, let's use the exact same two that I used before. I have in fact interacted with 3 already. What's it talking about? Okay, let's try this again. weird, it was like I was a little ghost. I will put all the text in the description as normal. Obviously I've had the first 16 weeks in my possession for quite some time. I just didn't know what the things we need to collect were. But I know the first 16 weeks of story. This is week 12, so it won't be long before we are in unknown territory for me. I've taken off before it's marked, haven't I? That was stupid. There you go, there's a lesson learned. Don't get in your ship and fly off until it's actually marked it on the map. Hello, magically disappearing building. Okay, let's try this again. Structure once harnessed out artificial intelligence. Corruption now festers within its shell, hating all that it once was. This place desires only matter, it wants me to bring more. I see the final vestiges of the AI as all corruption departs. The final 15 minutes of its life. That sounds familiar. I knew it would come here. Oh, it knew I would come here. It knew I would try to save it. Worlds upon worlds seethe in the void. The abyss spreads.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
This time round, the building did not disappear and the mission did not auto-complete. Thank God. Yeah, if you don't know this about the positron cannon, it is capable of harvesting carbon and... Oh, I'm assuming you've got space in your ship, which I do not. Yeah, you can shoot at the rocks and trees and it will harvest them in quite a large amount. Much quicker than mining normally. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kitty, for moving ever so slightly. You should see the look this cat is giving me right now, because I just moved my leg like the tiniest amount. So again, if we have a look around, you see a mixture of people saying it works perfectly fine, I can still get my incinerator, and people saying, oh, it doesn't work now, it doesn't work now, which is nonsense. The 25th of the 8th, so a couple of days ago. Go to space station, then go to beacon. Shall we give it a go? Let's complete the mission first. What people don't seem to realise is that the multi-tools in a case, right, aren't always consistent, right, and certainly not the tech that's on the multi-tool. I did manage to test before it all went completely insane the other day and white screened me, and when you reload it's a completely different multi-tool, and if you keep going back to the same case, it shows you the same multi-tool but with different tech in different orders and different amounts of slots and all sorts, right, which is actually slightly different to how it used to work. So I'm still doing a bit of testing, and like I said, I've only today managed to get this game working again. So, but that's the end of the weekend mission video. But let's see. We'll just have a really quick see if this go to the space station, reload, and follow the beacon works. What beacon are we talking about there? That's the question. Can you see that beacon? Is that one? You said beacon, not communication stone, so I don't know. I don't really see a beacon. Does anyone see a beacon? That? That's surely... Alright, fine, let's give it a go. That is not the way to the space station. We're on the right side. Yeah. Icon was like right in the way of the thing. Oh yeah, I've got a mod on that, one of, what's his name, JJ Hooker's mods that just jazz up some elements of the game, like the space stations. The freighter bridges is another one that he does. What else has he got? I've forgotten. Oh, I don't know why I'm wandering around. I'm supposed to reload. So, in and out, creates a save. Reload autosave. Okay, so we have in fact reloaded. Let's follow some beacons, shall we? Right, I'm assuming it's that. Okay. I'm going to take a wild stab in the dark then and guess that actually yes. Because that is a lot of communication stations. Let's see what they have to say. Alright, this is looking positive. Alright, 2nd of July that just said, which is after the last update. The rest of you got anything to say? Alright, let's have a look then. Come on, have a flamethrower on you please. Oh, it's Dreams of the Sky again. God damn it. Okay. Alright, let's see what happens if I reload here then. This is really annoying because it's clearly working for some other people. I mean, I've already got the incinerator on my multi-tool, but the whole point is that I need to get some video evidence for the naysayers that it is possible to find still in the game at the moment. Which I know it is because I have found it right up until the point where I was suddenly getting into arguments about it. And now I can't seem to bleed in find it anywhere. But the last time I found... Right, see, it's an entirely different weapon. Yeah. The last time I found it was like quite recent, and the last update to the game, the last patch, was almost a month ago now. It might have been over a month ago now. So it's definitely been on this patch that I've found it, so I just really wish I would run into one now so I can prove it, but like I say, there's plenty of other people seem to be finding it, even at the locations that I'm not, which is a little odd, but there's clearly some change being made to the way the multi-tools work, because this is not how they usually work. Like, it's usually completely consistent for everyone, for starters. Right, so if I land and find a particular multi-tool, anyone else landing there will, you know, be able to find the same multi-tool. But it's a case of, up until now, the multi-tool cabinets had a very small pool that they would draw from. So, like, a system would have 16 different multi-tools, I think. Or was it 32? It's either 6. No, it's 16. I'm thinking of the ships. Yeah, 16 multi-tools it would draw from, but each cabinet would only pick one of 4. Right, so you can keep coming back to the same cabinet, and you would only ever come across the same 4 multi-tools of the 16. Right, and reloading, you know, will only, all that does is it just picks out a different one of the multi-tools, of the 4 multi-tools. But it all seems to have recently changed without anybody really noticing. Because now what seems to happen, well, as you can see, people are finding the incinerator on some of the multi-tools, but then other people are not on the exact same multi-tools. So the technology itself is moving around and sometimes being there, sometimes not being there, which I don't recall being a thing before. And reloading, is that the same multi-tool? I can't remember what the other one was like, but I think that's got more slots and different stats. Right, anyway, the point is I'm sure I will come across one when I stop looking. So I'm going to end this video here, as it was meant to be about the weekend mission and not about the incinerator. For those of you who have no idea what it is I'm talking about, let's just bring it up. Is that the incinerator? I can't see it, it's underneath the thing. Yeah, it's the incinerator. Right, it absolutely wrecks everything. The naysayers have said, oh well, you know, they put it in the game before they meant to, and they have since removed it. Well, actually no. It was put in the game with Desolation specifically to fight the infestations on board the derelict freighters. Right, it's a part of that update. It was a purposeful part of that update. It was just supposed to be a bit of a secret that you would, you know, find, because Hello Games are a little bit fed up of people knowing exactly what's coming before they actually play the game. So they sneak in little bits and pieces every now and again now. And the incinerator was one of those things. Now, that said, it's actually not particularly useful against the infestations on the derelict freighters, because the infestations have got this thing where it doesn't matter what you fire at them, it will never kill them in one shot. They have 3 hits. You have to hit each of the infestation aliens 3 times to kill them. Even if you fire a grenade at them, it will never kill them in the first round. It will never kill them the second time. It's only ever the 3rd grenade that kills them. So even something as powerful as the flamethrower and the incinerator is limited in the case of the infestations, because otherwise it would just be too easy. Anyway, thank you for watching the weekend mission. I've got to go and tell the internet what they need, so I will see you next weekend. Bye!